YouTube, back at it again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine, rise and grind, get into that money. You feel me? Oh, you know what? I need to charge my AirPods. I'm sitting in this car. Oh, where's the cord? Oh no, the cord's not here. Hey y'all, where the damn cord at? Oh my goodness. Good morning. I was trying to charge my damn AirPod. Oh, they charged. Hey y'all. Good morning. I wanted to tell y'all a story time. This time it's gonna be about my crazy neighbor. Y'all know when I told y'all about my old apartments and how that was a hot mess. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story time about an incident that happened in them apartments. Cause so much stuff happened in them apartments. So much stuff. Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Wasted Wednesday. I do plan on cooking today. On my lunch break, I'm gonna go get the stuff. I'm gonna cook. I'm probably gonna cook, or damn, am I gonna do it after work? I don't know if they got lobster tails. At this one, how I feel, y'all, I'm still stressed out, but you know what? I just decided whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. You know, I had a conversation with my son today, and you know, I love my son so much. He is so mature for his age. You know, I just told him, you know, sit tough right now for mom, but you know, I'm still gonna do what I need to do for you. But if we gotta up and move into grandma's or move somewhere else, you know, downsize a little bit, you know, my son, he don't care. As long as he good and he can have his own little space and play his game and stuff, he don't really be tripping. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, y'all. I'm just gonna let go and let God. I'm gonna do what I can in the now, and everything else, whatever happens, just happens. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to stress myself out on things I cannot fix in the now. You know what I mean? It's like, what am I gonna see? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a plan. You feel me? Either the plan gonna work or the plan not gonna work. So yeah, it's like I got so many story times I want to tell y'all in my head about these apartments, but I don't know which one I should tell. Which one should I tell? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the story time how I got into it with one of my neighbors in my old apartments, because she tried to she got up in my son's face, in his friend's face, and I had to check her ass, and we was about to squabble. Okay, so when y'all ready for me to tell the story, drop some let's see what should we drop in the chat? I don't know, drop some sunshine emojis in the chat when y'all ready for me to tell this crazy story time on how my neighbor yelled at my son and I had to almost beat this bitch up. Oh, let me stop cussing so early. Drop some sons in the chat. I'm gonna have to, y'all. Woo, one thing I don't play about is my kid. Like, I don't care who you is or none of that. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, I think we ready. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I think I told a little backstory on how I met this neighbor. Let's give her a name. Let's give her a name. Ooh, I gotta give a good name. Hold on. Ooh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a name for her real quick. Hold on, let me think of a name for her, because this is gonna be her name through the whole thing. Nah, that's too. Let's call her ooh. I don't, cause I know she be like watching, so I'm gonna try to be careful on what I call. Let's just call her Stacy. We just gonna call her Stacy. We just gonna call her. I was gonna try to give her a funny ass name, but I ain't even gonna do her like that. We're gonna call this bitch Stacy. Now let me give y'all a description of Stacy. Stacy is a white girl. She from Richmond. If y'all from the Bay Area, or if you're not from the Bay Area, Richmond is a dangerous ass city. When people think of the Bay Area, y'all think of San Francisco, y'all think of Oakland. Yes, Oakland and San Francisco is some rough ass cities. But Richmond, y'all should already know. I told y'all how I feel about them hoes from Richmond. Richmond is a crazy ass place that don't get spoke on a lot. Everybody just be paying so much attention to Oakland and San Francisco. Richmond is a crazy place. So she from Richmond. She white. She about like 5'5", real skinny, real thin, real petite. She used to have like long brown blonde hair. She act like she black. Obviously, she from Richmond. She grew up around black people. She got a daughter. Her daughter and my son was really close friends for a while. Her baby daddy is like Tongan or Samoan. And what else can I say about her? Like, she one of them girls who is very clingy. She a very clingy friend, very obsessed friend, very much need reassurance all the time. You know what I mean? She's very much one of those moms who do bare minimum for her kid, but then try to make it seem like to everybody else that she just the number one mom on the planet. But when you really get to know her, you be like, bitch, you be bullshitting as a mom. Okay, so more story times to come, but I'm gonna just focus on this specific story time right here about her. So her and her daughter, when I first became cool with them, like, I would do hella shit with them. Like, I would pick up her daughter, take her and my son to go do stuff. Her and my son was like really, really, really close. You know what I mean? She would come over, she would stay over all day. It would be times the little girl would like spend the night and stuff because her mama was nowhere to be found. Let me stop cussing. I'm sorry, YouTube, please bear with me. How come no white women on YouTube look half ugly? Like, she wasn't ugly, y'all. She not an ugly girl. She not ugly. She was a pretty white girl. She had a nice little petite, little skinny body, pretty face, pretty hair. I'm not hating on her. She was cute. You know what I mean? But she was just strange. You know what I mean? She just did a lot of crazy shit. You know what I mean? But so I got thrown off. My bad, y'all. So anyways, now that I gave y'all a description of her, a little background, I met her after me and my baby daddy had broke up. I started, like, you know, walking around more in my apartments, getting to know more people in my apartments, going to the pool in my apartments. That's how I met her. I was taking my son to the pool. Me and my son was going to the pool. That's where I met heck of the other moms in the apartments, and their kids started playing with my son. And then, you know, I became the favorite mom of the apartments. All the kids would always want to come over to my house or whatever, which I had no problem with. So after so long, you know, let's just say this is like, this incident that I'm talking about, I had known this girl for like a year or two now. Like, no, it was like a year and a half. So me and her had a rocky relationship because she always wanted to like be around me, and if she wasn't around me, she was always trying to like throw her daughter on me. For instance, like, she'll be like, oh girl, I'm about to go to the store real quick, can you watch my daughter, I'm gonna be right back. She would leave, be gone for hella long, and then turn off her phone. Or I don't know if she blocked me or something, but then it was like, okay, like hours would pass by, and the little girl, like, you know, I want to go home. You know, she loved being at my house, but you know, sometimes you just want to go home. You just want to go home, be in your room, be in your house. We would be calling her mom and she wouldn't answer the phone. It would be going straight to like voicemail. And to me, that's bad parenting. If I leave my kid with somebody and I tell them I'm gonna be back in an hour and I'm not, I would communicate like, oh, I had ran into somebody, or oh, I went. She was going to her little boo house, getting piped down, getting her back blown in, getting her head knocked between the washers. She could have just said that, but she would lie and be like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store real quick, and then be gone for hella hours, and then turn off her damn phone. And it's just like, as a parent, that's hella irresponsible. You know what I mean? Like, that's not cool. If your kid is called wanting to talk to you, speak to you, know where you at, and your phone off, that's crazy. So me and her started getting into it over stuff like that, because it's just like, just be upfront. Like, if you want to go see one of your little niggas or one of your little boos, say that. You don't gotta front to me and lie and tell me you going to the store real quick and you not. So that's kind of where me and some of her problems have first started. We had fell out over something else prior to this incident, because it was just like, you keep leaving your daughter on me for hours, which I don't mind, but when kids start asking, where my mama at, I don't know what to tell her. Shit, she said she was going to the corner store and ain't been back for 4 or 5 hours. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? So as time went on, Dylan started making friends with a lot of the other kids in our apartments and some of the kids across the street in the houses that's right across the street. Because at the time they was all in elementary, and all the kids in the apartment, and then there was some houses across the street from us. All them kids went to the school that was right there in the neighborhood. So my son started becoming cool with like all the friends. The girl was his first friend in the apartments from his school that he would hang out with, and then he started making other friends. So he started making a lot of guy friends. You know what I'm saying? He a boy. He really cared for this girl as his like girl partner, but ain't nothing like the bros hanging out with the bros. You know what I mean? So as Dylan started making more guy partner friends, he wanted to hang out with them, and it was like her daughter was like possessive over Dylan. Like, she didn't want Dylan hanging out with nobody unless she was hanging out with them. You know what I mean? Like, the little girl would get mad if Dylan had his guy friends over at the house, and he would tell her like, oh no, I don't want you to come over today, maybe tomorrow I'm hanging out with the bros. We playing the game, we play fighting, we wrestling. Why do you want to be here and there's 3 other little boys here, you want to be the only little girl? You know what I'm saying? And so I would explain to her mom like, oh, Dylan got his guy friends over here, I don't think your daughter should come over here. Why would you want your little ass daughter to be around 4 boys? And so her mama will be like, well, I just don't think that's fair. Why can't she come? So it was just like, what are you not understanding? If I had a daughter, I would not send her to somebody's house and she was going to be the only little girl there. Am I tripping or am I not? I don't care if they're friends or not. Like, I'm not sending my daughter to somebody's house and there's only going to be boys there. So we started kind of getting into it with that, because the little girl would go to her mom and cry and tell her mom, oh, Dylan's being mean to me. Dylan doesn't want to hang out with me. He only wants to hang out with his other friends. And so then I would tell her mom, like, there's only boys here. There's only little boys here. You know what I'm saying? She not finna be hanging out with me. You know what I mean? She so I don't feel comfortable with her being here and there's only little boys here. Now, when Dylan had all his friends over and there was girls and boys at the house, cool, that's cool. Or if it was just her and Dylan and they playing in the living room and stuff, cool. But it was like her mom just wanted to throw that little girl on anybody but herself. Like, she was always trying to have her daughter at my house. And it was just like, mind you, this lady is older than me. At the time, I think I was like 20, 25, 26. So she was already in her 30s. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you're older than me, but you act hella childish. And then you rubbing off on your daughter crying because my son don't want to play with her because he want to play with his guy friends. Or when they're outside and they all playing, like, she would be telling all the other friends like, oh, y'all can't play with Dylan, or y'all can't do this with Dylan, or like, she was always just being hella weird about Dylan. So one day Dylan outside and he playing with one of his guy partners, and I don't know what I think they was playing like basketball at the park. So I guess the Stacy's daughter came up to Dylan and was like, oh, Dylan, come over to my house, like let's go play Roblox at my house. And Dylan was like, oh no, I want to stay outside and play basketball with the guys. So the little girl started grabbing on Dylan and was like, no, Dylan, you're gonna come to my house and play Roblox. And Dylan like, no, I'm gonna stay outside. Like, who are you to tell me what the hell I'm about to do? You're not my mama. You know. So her and Dylan started kind of getting into it. And then the little boy that Dylan was with was like, you know, if he don't want to go to your house, he don't want to go to your house. We playing basketball. How you gonna try to come and drag Dylan away from the basketball game? The little girl goes to her mama, crying to her mama, telling her mom that Dylan was being mean to her and that Dylan was pushing on her and Dylan don't want to play with her and Dylan don't like her. Just saying all this shit to her mom. Do y'all know this motherfucking bitch went outside and got up in my son and his friend face and was like yelling at them like, oh, if my daughter wants to play with you, she can play with you, and don't be being rude to my daughter because you're with other people. You're acting hella fake. You're acting hella funny, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, like yelling in my son's face. Mind you, at the time, Dylan was like 8 or 9, like 8, around like 8 or 9. So it's like you a grown-ass woman going up to some little ass kid's face, yelling at them, saying that they're fake and they're acting funny to an 8-year-old because your daughter is mad because my son don't want to go play Roblox with her at y'all house. Mind you, my son didn't like going to her house because they ate weird. Let me tell y'all some food that she made my son, and my son came back and told me like, Mom, I don't like going over there. Do y'all know this bitch made my son a sandwich with bologna and my son went over there and put salami, barbecue sauce, and pickles on the sandwich and tried to get that shit to him. Now, y'all already know I described what she was. White girl, Richmond, ghetto ass city in the Bay Area. Now, I know different type of races eat different type of shit, but what the fuck is that? My son ain't used to that. Y'all know I throw down in the kitchen. My son used to real sandwich. Like, I was like, that's not a sandwich. Barbecue sauce, salami, and pickles. What is that? I never heard of that. I don't know. I don't even want to say that's, you know, like white people shit, because I got a lot of white people friends and they don't eat that shit. I don't know what that is. I don't know. So Dylan didn't even really like going over to her house. So most times the girl would come over to my house because Dylan be like, nah, I ain't going over there, and this how y'all eating over there. So anyway, she yelling at my son and his friend and saying all this shit to some 8-year-olds. So my son come home and he tell me, he like, Mom, why did Stacy come yelling at me in my face, cussing at me and my friend, telling me that I'm acting funny and I'm acting fake because I don't want to hang out with her daughter, and she's just like yelling at us all in our face and stuff. I said, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. And mind you, at this time, me and Stacy, we was cool, but we wasn't cool like that because of another situation, because she tried to play me and I should have whooped her ass then. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, I didn't want to have to ragdoll this bitch in front of her fucking daughter, because like, one thing you don't play with me is you don't play with me and my money. The girl tried to play me with some money, and it's just like, this is why you can't be putting money in friends in situations, because man, okay, so anyway, so me and her was kind of on the rocks. Okay, so guess what I did? I called that bitch so motherfucking quick. Hello, Stacy? Hello? I'm like, Dylan just told me you was outside. Mind you, they outside. Mind you, it's other kids outside. So she yelling at my son and his friend in front of all these other kids and shit. So I call her. I'm like, hey, check this out. My son just came in the house telling me you hollering at him in his face, cussing at him, talking about he fake and phony and funny and shit. He's an 8-year-old. If you got a problem with anything my child is doing, bitch, you come to me. Don't you ever get in my son's face. Like, are you out your rabbit ass mind? You a grown ass woman. Mind y'all, like I said, this happened years ago. At the time, I was like 26. She was already 30. You get what I'm saying? So some 30-year-old grown-ass woman yelling at my 8-year-old in his face. Girl, are you out your mind? So yeah, I call her. I'm like, yeah. I said, one thing about it, I don't play about my son. I don't give a shit what my son and your daughter got going on. There's some little ass kids. Anytime my son come in the house crying about some shit that happened outside, I tell him that's outside shit. That's outside shit. Y'all kids, y'all gonna be friends in a couple days. As long as ain't nobody tried to bully you and wrongfully put their hands on you, that's that outside shit. I'm not finna like get into that little kid ass shit. All I tell my son is everybody ain't your friend. If you feel like somebody acting weird towards you, they acting weird towards you. Y'all kids, that's what kids do. Y'all, one day y'all fighting, next day y'all, you know what I'm saying? I just talk to my son and support him. I don't never go yell at no other kids in their face. Or if I have, hello, y'all here with me? We here? Continue the story time, or I know y'all, I'm in this mountain. I'm coming out right now. Tell me what you want from me. I got what you want in me. Da 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 da. A rat-ta-ta-ta. This is why I don't like going this way, y'all. But the other way, it was a big ass accident. Okay, I'm good. Okay, boom. So yeah, I'm on the phone and I'm telling her like one thing about it. You know, if you got a problem with what my son doing and you approach me, but don't you ever get in my son's face. I'm like, mind you, y'all, I'm yelling, I'm screaming. I'm like, you got my son fucked up. You got me fucked up. I don't appreciate that you yelling at my son in his face. I don't give a shit what your daughter came over there. As long as my son didn't put my hands on your daughter, then you should never be getting in my son's face. And even if my son did put his hands on your daughter, bitch, you come to me. You don't ever get in my son's face. And my son, he ain't even that type of little boy. He don't put his hands on girls. You know what I mean? I'm real strict on him about that. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So instead of her being like, you know what, my bad, you feel me? My anger just got the best of me and I just went a little overboard. Do y'all know this bitch started yelling at me? She was like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Whoa, 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 whoa. You and your son be acting funny towards my daughter. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you want these problems, bitch, I'm from Richmond. I'll come over there and beat your ass. Da, 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 da. Like, she going off on me. She going off on me. Like, yeah, she told me your son pushed her. The girl, Stacy, was saying that her daughter said that Dylan pushed her daughter. So I'm asking Dylan, I'm like, Dylan, did you put your hands on that girl? Because I know for a fact Dylan, he not even that type of kid. My son is just he's so nice. You know what I'm saying? That's why I even had to put my son in martial arts, because I wanted him to get about that niceness, because he was letting kids mess with him. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, you're not gonna be having nobody mess with you. I gotta put you in this martial arts so you know how to fight, so you know how to defend yourself. You feel me? So yeah, she banging on me. She like, yeah, bitch, I'm from Richmond. Woo, 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 woo. Da, 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 da. So I'm like, oh, mind you, I'm like, oh, bitch, come outside. I said, oh, come outside. Come outside. Because at this point, I fight kids. I whoop you and your matter of fact, belt to ass to your daughter. Your daughter fast as fuck anyway. I didn't caught her daughter doing hella little fast ass shit. And this was another reason why I had distanced her daughter away from my son. I had caught her daughter trying to like kiss up on Dylan one day. And I was like, oh, what the fuck you doing? Like, her daughter was some fast ass little girl, but then always trying to run at her mama, acting like she innocent. And it's just like, you don't even be watching your kid, paying attention to your kid. You don't even be knowing what's going on. See, I'm that mama. When my son be outside, I pop up. I'll be riding by. I'll be watching these kids from a distance to see what the fuck they got going on. I'll be seeing her daughter doing hella little inappropriate ass shit. And I'm going to tell her mom, and her mama be like, no, I think you just saw it wrong. No, I seen your little daughter doing some little fast ass shit. And that's why I didn't like her around my son, because she was trying to kiss up on Dylan one day, and I was just randomly just riding by, just seeing what the kids was doing, because I'm that kind of mama. I'm nosy. What are y'all doing? Because I'm tracking my son's location. Where y'all at? What's going on? I need to see. You feel me? I wanted that fear in my son to know my mama will pop up at any time, so I need to be on my P's and Q's with what I'm doing outside. Yes, I'm popping up. So, yeah. So, y'all. So I'm like, oh, she just talking all this shit on the phone. So, oh, I hang up, because we live walking distance. We live in an apartment. So say I live like right here. She live like right here. Oh, bitch, I don't even got to pull up, bitch. I'm finna walk the fuck up. So I go outside. I walk up. I'm banging on her door. Boom, 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 boom. Like, come outside. I already should have dragged you a long time ago when you tried to play with me on my money. You feel me? I tried to help you out when you was down because you be out here tricking on these niggas. And I tried to be a good friend of you and let you feel me? And then you tried to do me dirty over some money that I let you have. I let you borrow, but that's why I don't even like letting people borrow money. I don't even like doing that because it's always a problem. If it's not no. So I'm banging on the door like, girl, come outside because at the end of the day, all this talking, we can say that you already crossed too many lines with me, too many times. You played with me about some money, now you playing with me about my kid. So mind you, I call up my baby daddy. I got my baby daddy on the phone. Mind you, me and my baby daddy not together at this time, but I call up my baby daddy and he on the phone. I didn't even say nothing to him. I just call him up and he just answered, and I'm just banging on her door. I'm like, come outside. So she opened the door, but she didn't open like the screen door. She just opened like the big door, but the screen door was shut. She's like, man, get up off my porch with all that. Woo, 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 woo. You a fake ass bitch. Da, 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 da. Your son be acting hella funny to my daughter. Y'all, I'm like banging on that screen door. I'm like, come outside. I'm not finna sit up here and argue with you. You already got in my son's face and was cussing and yelling at my son and his friend. Bitch, come outside. You want to yell? You want to come outside? Come get in my face how you got in my kid face. Come do that to me. You know what I mean? So she's like, it ain't even that deep, bitch. Da, 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 da. I'm from Richmond. I said, girl, I don't give a shit if you was from Timbuktu, girl. Come outside. Show me what them hands do. Because at this point, I need to have you touching every piece of gravel in this apartment. Because how dare you get in my kid face over your little fast ass daughter. So boom, y'all. The girl come outside. She finally come outside. So I stand back because, you know, I don't want it to be like, oh, you on my property and you attack me. You know how them white people get, you know, because she is white. At the end of the day, she's still white. I don't care how black she try to act. She's still white. No tea, no shade. I got a lot of white friends. I love my white friends. My white friends, besides her, I don't know, she's a different breed. My other white friends don't act like this. Okay? You feel me? So yeah, so I back up. I get in the street because it's like, you feel me? I don't want to have to drag this bitch on her property and then she try to get me, oh, she on my property, boo, 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 boo. So I stand back. I let her come outside. She's standing in front of her door. So I'm like, come on, come to the street. Like, come on. Like, I'm not finna keep arguing with you. Like, you obviously want me to put hands on you because you got in my son's face over some kid ass shit. Like, that's like, come on, you talking all this shit, you banging on me, you gang banging on me in your city. Come on. So y'all, the girl started walking towards me. Now other moms from the apartment like coming out because, you know, they hearing all the commotion going on. So y'all remember the story time I told y'all about the couple and they both was trying to like freak on me and then they got mad at each other? Y'all remember them? So they was outside walking and they was like walking over to see like what was going on or whatever. So y'all, she walk up or whatever. So I'm like, I'm just standing there. I'm calm now. She walking up on me. I'm just calm. I'm like, all right. Y'all, she got up on me. Boop, bitch. Because what the fuck is going on with you? So we tussling. I'm giving it to her. The bitch ain't even getting no little hicks in. I didn't even get to drag that hoe like I wanted to. I really wanted to drag this bitch to Timbuktu and back. Like, so I'm like, she swinging, she missing. So she had that long ass ponytail. I don't know why I grabbed that mup. Boop, 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 bitch. Then here come the little gay couple. They pulling me off of her. And I'm just like, nah, let me get her. She talking all that shit. She getting all in my kid face. Like, what are you talking about? Like, all she had to do was apologize. When I called her, she should have just said, you know what, my bad. My temper got the best of me. I didn't mean to get in your son's face. That's inappropriate for me to be doing. I should have came to you and we could have sat the kids down and we could have had a conversation with the kids or whatever. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hot. Like, y'all, I'm so fucking mad. The only reason why I like calmed down is because Dylan had came outside. Because Dylan was in the house. Dylan had came outside and then her daughter had came outside. And I was just like, you know what? Cool. The lesbian couple had grabbed me up or whatever. They telling her like, just go back in your house, y'all. I'm going crazy. I'm cussing or whatever. And, you know, I see Dylan and the other kids and I'm just like, you know what? You know what? It's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna catch your ass. And ever since then, y'all, I never caught that hoe by herself. I swear to God, every time, I promise y'all, that bitch would see me, she would either run up in her car or run up in her house. Because it was just like, oh, bitch, if I catch you by yourself one day, if I catch you by yourself when these kids ain't around, bitch, I'm gonna do you in to this day. Because how dare you get in my kid face because my kid didn't want to play with your daughter? Like, y'all, I really wanted to drag her. I got my little boop boops in, but she's so lucky, y'all. I really was gonna drag her. I ain't even gonna lie. I wanted to drag that whole skin across the damn pavement. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't even gonna beat her up. I just wanted to drag her like a rag doll. Like, I'm small, but she taller than me, but she's smaller than me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, girl, about my kid, babe. That's what you don't do. That when you mess with somebody's kid, that bring a whole different type of anger out of somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it just bring out a whole new rage in you when, like, your kid, you feel me? Like, I don't know, like, don't play with me and my kid. Period. So, mind you, my baby daddy on the phone, he hearing all this stuff. That nigga's so funny. I pick up on the phone, he's like, yeah, do her in, baby mama. Do her in, baby mama. So I pick up the phone. I'm like, oh snap, I forgot I even called you. So he like, I told you not to be hanging out with that bitch. You know she be doing drugs. She be doing this. She be letting everybody smash her. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, hold on, she be doing drugs. Like, my baby daddy told me that she be doing drugs, but I didn't think he was for real. Like, my baby daddy just be saying stuff sometimes. But he was like, no, she be doing the stuff. Like, the brown. Okay, she be doing the brown. I'm like, whoa, the brown and the crystal. I said, whoa, hold on. I thought, like, when he was saying that she did, you know, I thought maybe she popped a little pill, maybe even, you know, played with her nose a little bit, little coke. You feel me? I didn't know the brown. And now it makes sense why she be acting the way she acting. Like, y'all, we will be hanging out sometimes, and one moment she be cool, and then the next moment she be like spazzing the fuck out. Like, and I always just thought, like, I don't know, she kept saying like she had like, I don't know if she was saying she had like schizophrenia or something. She kept saying she had like something. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but I don't know. And I was just like, oh yeah. And yeah. I mean, the daughter and my son was still cool. They would still be cool, but I had told my son, like, nah, I don't support you and that little girl being friends, because my son was getting into hella little shit, getting into hella little fights with other little boys in the apartments, because her little fast ass daughter would be doing hella little shit to people, being hella mean to the kids, and then the daughter would try to come get Dylan to fight these kids. And it's just like, no, my son ain't your bodyguard. Watch him out. Her daughter had a little smart ass mouth. Her daughter felt like she just was too good and all this and all that. Like, I don't know, the way she was raising that little girl, I feel sorry for that little girl, because it's just like her mom was just a terrible ass parent. And I don't even like to speak on people's parenting, but the stuff that girl was doing as a mom, no, hell nah. She, like, who the fuck is feeding their kids a sandwich with salami and barbecue sauce and pickles? What the hell is y'all eat? Y'all, that told me enough. When that little girl would come over and I would cook and eat, I swear to God, it was like that little girl ain't never ate a meal a day in her life. She'd be like, oh my God, like, your food is basic shit, like spaghetti. She would just be an ooh and ah over me making spaghetti or chicken. Chicken is regular. Baked chicken. She'd be like, oh my God, like, this is the best chicken I ever had. And I'm just like, your mama don't make chicken? She'd be like, yeah, but not like this. And I just be like, shit, this is regular. This ain't even my, like, spectacular chicken. I just made some regular, like, lemon pepper baked chicken thighs one day. You know, just put a little salt, put a little pepper, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you can tell, like, I'm telling y'all, like, it was so much. Like, this little girl, her mom was doing so much damage to that little girl, and I felt sorry that I had to end the relationship with me and that little girl, because that girl, the little girl would come to my house sometimes when it was just me there. That little girl would be crying to me, y'all. That little girl would be pouring her heart out to me because she felt like her mom wasn't there for her. Like, I cried one day because this little girl ran to my house from her mom's house, because that's a whole nother story time. But like, so this little girl, she did not know how to act. She didn't know right from wrong. Like, and I felt like she was so close to me and Dylan because we felt like home to her. We treated her good. Like, we was nice to her. And then she wasn't getting that at home. And I felt like that's why she was so possessive and clingy over Dylan, because it was just like, she just felt like, dang, she got a brother, she got a protector. And when it came to me, she just felt like, you know, I gave that little girl love. When I would see her, I would uplift her. I would tell her, oh, you look nice today. I would give her clothes, because mind you, the little girl was a little girl. She was like a year older, but she was built. Like I said, her daddy was Samoan. Y'all know them Samoans be thick. They be thick. So she was, at the time, I was still kind of skinny. This was before I got thick. So she could fit my clothes. I would give her clothes and stuff. You know what I mean? I would give her that motherly love that she wasn't getting at home. And it hurt me that things had to end that way. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, that little girl, I loved that little girl like she was my own, and I know she felt that the same way towards me. For, you know what I'm saying? Like, she felt safe with me. That's what she would always say. Like, I feel safe here. I feel safe. I feel, you know. But her mama just wasn't raising her right. You know what I mean? And her mom was just out of control. It was just crazy ass situation. And then her mom be doing all these kind of drugs, and all her mama cared about was like being up under a man, like all the time. She would just drop her daughter off and say she going to the store, when I know goddamn well she not going to. It don't take you that long to go to the corner store, y'all. The corner store was like 10-minute walking distance from our, like, it was literally on the corner of our apartments, like 5-10 minute walk. How are you going for 4 or 5 hours? You're doing something else. Either you're doing your drugs or you up under a nigga. Like, who does that? You know, so I don't know. But yeah, she lucky that gay couple came out, because I really wanted to drag her every which way but loose. Like, you know. But it's just like, that's why, another reason why I be so cautious of making female friends, because every time I make a female friend, it's always something. It's always something. And you know, I was watching something the other day that was saying, like, a lot of females put a lot of their problems on their strong friends, which I hate that word, strong women, strong friends, whatever. But basically, the context of the video I was watching was, a girl was going through it with her boyfriend, but she always leaning on her friend for emotional support. It's like, how do you have a boyfriend and you cannot lean on the man that you're sleeping with and living with for emotional support, and you put all of that on your friend? And that really like opened my eyes to be like, damn, a lot of women will be with these men just to have a man in their life, but they're looking for emotional support from their friends. And then when their friend come to you like, girl, look, you keep going through it with this man. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of seeing you hurt, and you keep dealing with this man. I feel like I'm your man. When you need something, you calling me. When you sad and crying, you calling me. You know what I mean? You should be able to do that with the man you laying with. You know, and there's a lot of times friendships end because a lot of these women are male centered. It's centered around men. But they can't even depend on these men that they're laying down and dealing with for emotional support. And then they put all of that shit on their friend. And then when the friend be like, look, girl, this too much. You putting all your relationship problems, all your problems on me. I got my own shit going on. And those be the type of friends where it's like, you try to come to them when you going through something, they don't want to hear nothing you say. It's always all about them and their problems. Like, I don't know, like, female friends is like really sticky situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not against making new female friends, but I'll be cautious, because a lot of the female friends that I do meet, it just turned disaster really fast. Like, they either get super clingy, super possessive, borrowing money, don't want to pay you back, get little attitudes when you be honest with them. Women are so fucking delusional. They do not want you to be honest with them. And I used to be like that, so I can speak from personal experience. I used to be like that. I would rather my friend tell me what I want to hear than tell me the truth. No, tell me the truth. I would respect my friends that tell me the truth. Like, girl, no, you did, that was wrong. What you did was shady. What you did was not cool. Women don't want that shit. And this is why men believe that women would rather be lied to than told the truth, because a lot of women want to be lied to and not told the truth. Like, they be just, no, tell me the truth, tell me the truth. You don't want to hear the truth, boo. You want to hear the fantasy that you already got going in your head. And that's why it's sometimes hard to have female friends, because females don't ever want to be told that they're wrong or corrected. I don't like that. I don't want nobody around me like that. If I did some shady shit, tell me that. If I did something wrong, tell me that. If I did something that hurt your feelings, tell me that. Nah, I mean, don't come at me in no disrespectful way, but I want people around me who gonna keep it real with me. Don't try to sugarcoat me. Don't be trying to protect my feelings. Nah, a real friend is gonna tell you, like, girl, you're being stupid. That was a dumb decision. Get your shit together. Do it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got them kind of friends, you need new friends. You want somebody to hold your goddamn hand all day, every day. That's why women, we be just messed up in the head. Like, gotta get out of that shit. But yeah, y'all. Anyway, I went through so much in my old apartments. Oh my God. Like, so many friends I met in them apartments. And I'm not cool with none of them hoes, because all of them did some really funny stuff, and it's just like, I don't understand what be wrong. Like, I don't know, I think sometimes people be surprised when good people come into their life. They don't even know how to handle it. People be so used to being around bad people that when good people come into their life, they don't even know what to do with that. They really don't. Hold on, charger. You can get over, but I need to get over too. Do your thing. My exit coming up. But I don't know. That was crazy though. It was crazy. It was really crazy. But whew, y'all, living in them apartments was a hot mess, y'all. Y'all want to hear more story times about the stuff that happened in them apartments? Let me know, because it was very much going down up in there. It was so much stuff that happened with that girl Stacy. Ooh, y'all, she was a predator. Now, don't get me wrong, I talked to a few, dudes younger than me, but she was a predator. Oh my God, y'all. Whoo. See, you know what? Karma is that girl. She come around, because I couldn't get to her how I wanted to, but trust and believe, somebody got to her like a couple months after that and told that girl every which way but loose, because she was a predator. Oh, I should tell that story time next. Y'all want to hear that story time tomorrow? Because that's some tea. That was some tea. And I knew something was weird about her, because one day she had said some weird ass shit like, oh my God, Dylan and my daughter would have some cute kids. Why the fuck are you saying some 8-9-year-olds would have cute kids? Who the fuck? Like, y'all, when she said that to me one day, I kind of looked at her like, I was like, what did you say? How are you imagining 2 8-year-olds and what their babies would look like? Huh? And that's why I only let Dylan go to her house 2 fucking times. After that, no. And then it was one time, y'all. I think the second time. And that's why I didn't let Dylan go back over there. Dylan was at her house, right? Yeah, I think it was around like Christmas or whatever. So Dylan was over there. She was making the kids like a little Christmas breakfast or whatever, some shit like that. And then she was just like, oh, I'm finna go to the store. Do you mind if I leave the kids here by themselves? Mind you, I live right across from her in the apartments. Like, we live right across. It's like, just send the kids over or I'll just come over there until you come back. But y'all, like I told y'all, her going to the store ain't really her going to the store. Her going to the store is 4 or 5 hours she gone. You feel me? So I was like, nah, I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't feel comfortable with that. Like, nah, I already seen your daughter doing some little fast ass shit. I don't know. I don't trust that. You already made that weird ass comment that my son and your daughter would have cute babies. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. That just sounds like some weird shit. I was like, nah. So she was just like, okay, it's cool. I don't really need to go that bad or whatever. So I'm like, all right. So then, like 30 minutes later, Dylan called me. He was like, oh, Kaylani mom left. Were you finna come over here or were we going to your house? I said, come your ass home. Bring your And then after that, I didn't let him go over there no more. And she would always feel some type of way, like, oh, why you don't let Dylan come over no more? I'd be like, oh, he just like, he either like just being outside or at home, girl. Maybe tomorrow I'll come tell y'all how one of the other neighbors dragged that hoe because she was a predator. Like, that's a juicy one. That's some juicy stuff. Like that, y'all. Ooh-wee. Y'all let me know who this is. A new character. This is a new character I've been talking about. You're gonna have to go back and watch the playback. This character name is Stacy. Remember I told y'all I was gonna start telling y'all eventually one day about everything that was happening in my old apartments. Stacy is one of the main characters from my apartment, that a lot of stuff happened with this girl. That's a new character, this Stacy. I don't think I told nothing about Stacy yet. This is a new character. So yeah, it's a new character. I don't think you know this character yet. But y'all, I got up early today because I went to sleep early last night. I got up early. I made me and my son some breakfast sandwiches. You hear me? I had a little egg with the bacon and the ham. I use pepper jack. I love the little spicy cheese. I use some pepper jack on mine. For his, I just use like a mix of different cheddar cheeses on his. But I can't wait to go inside so I can eat my sandwich because I'm hungry. I did not eat last night, y'all. What the hell is this Tesla doing? Last night I went home. I was still stressed out, so I started working out on my little stepper. I worked out on my little stepper, and then I did my weight little exercise where you pick up the weight. That's so good for like your upper body and your abdomen. So I did that, and then after that I just laid down. I was just on the phone cupcaking and I fell asleep. So I got up early today. Took me a nice shower, listened to some music, made me and my son some breakfast and all of that. So I'm feeling good day. I feel like I look super cute today. I don't know. Like, I just feel good. You know, I'm stressed. I'm struggling. I'm going through shit. But, you know, when you look good, you just feel good. Like, you feel me? I feel blessed. And I feel like whatever's going to happen. Whatever's meant for me is going to be. You feel me? I'm from California. Am I skating today? No. On my lunch break, I'm going to go to the store and get the food for dinner tonight. I'm gonna stream tonight, I think. No skate today. I'll skate tomorrow, but not today. On my lunch break, I need to go to the grocery store. I'm gonna try to make, if I do, I'm not gonna make no more promises. I'm gonna try to, if I do stream tonight, I'm gonna make the shrimp scampi with some lobster tails with some garlic butter knots bread. That's what I plan on making tonight for dinner. You look super cute. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's like simple, but I don't know. The black is growing on me, y'all. Because y'all know anytime I like wear a wig or get my hair done, if it's not braids, I get a color. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to having like a black bust down hair, you know, unless it's like my natural hair. My natural hair isn't like black. It's like dark brown. So just having like a black look, it's growing on me. It's growing on me. And this is a nice wig. Do y'all want to know how much I paid for this wig? And it's 28 inches. Y'all, this wig was $70. And it has the shedding, like literally little to no shedding. The hair isn't like super thick, but it's not super thin. It's a body wave. I straightened it. But like if you leave it in like the body wave and curl it, it'll be thick. But I like bone straighten this shit. But when I first took it out the pack, the hair was thick. It came in body wave. I don't buy straight hair because then it'll be super thin. I always buy body wave hair and straighten it so that it's not like super thin. But y'all, now I didn't really like pluck. Y'all know I don't be plucking the lace. I did a little bit, but not like, I didn't really go in. And usually I over bleach the lace so that it gives that pluck look, but I didn't. I just bleached it for like an hour or two. But it still came out cute. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm not a wig girly. I ain't got time for all that plucking for 30 minutes. I know. Like, if I wanted to, I could. If I really wanted this to look better, I could. But this wig was only fucking $70. 28-inch. Bitch. Do you see this? This shit is eating. Love your glasses. Thank you. These are Dolce and Gabbana's. These are my prescription sunglasses. Well, I got my prescription put in these glasses. These are my Dolce and Gabbana's. I'm about to put on my regular glasses. Y'all know my nerdy girl work glasses. These are Marc Jacobs. So let's switch. Gotta switch. Oh, they dirty. You see how I went from like baddie to like, oh, bitch, you somebody teacher. Yeah, y'all, this is my little breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna go inside and tear this bitch down. Just finish this little juice. No lash. Oh, y'all don't wear lashes to work. I don't wear lashes, makeup, nothing. I don't do all of that. I don't. No lashes to work. If I got on lashes, that mean I got on my contacts. I only wear my contacts after work. Like if I'm doing something or on the weekend. During the week and at work, I wear my glasses, baby. I don't got time for them contacts. They can dry. You got to blink all the time. No, girl, you good. That's just how I talk. I just talk like that. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. Yeah, but yeah, only anytime I got my lashes on, that mean I got my contacts on. But yeah, thank y'all for joining my live. I hope y'all enjoyed my story time. If y'all came late, go back and watch the playback. It was a real juicy story time. You do, like, when you wear contacts, you have to blink so often or your contacts will get dry, and then you can feel them dry on your eyeballs. That's just too much. And then I'm looking at a computer screen all damn day. That's just too much to be dealing with for like 9 hours at work. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna throw these glasses on, period. Just too much to be doing at work. But I love y'all. Bye. Hopefully I'm going to try my best to stream tonight. I'm going to be making the shrimp scampi with some lobster tails with some garlic butter, not bread. So tune in tonight. I'm going to be making a drink, all of that. I love y'all. Tomorrow, if y'all want me to tell the story time on how Stacy got dragged for being a predator, let me know. And I got y'all tomorrow morning. Okay? Morning tea time. What we gonna call this? Morning tea time? Tea time in the morning? What should we call my morning story times? Tea time in the morning, story time in the morning, something like that. Give me some ideas. But all right, y'all, let me get my rest of my stuff together. Oh, did I bring my little extra? Oh, y'all, I got my little Pilates thing. So when I'm at work, I love this. I can like do my little exercises at my desk. Like I'm trying to work on my arms and my legs. So when I'm at my desk and I'm having like downtime, you can just do like so much stuff with this. Get you one of these little Pilates rings. Like it come with like a chart of like hella different exercises you could do with this. I love this, especially like for my girlies at work and you work at a desk go anyway. I know they on town. But get y'all one of these little Pilates thingies. Get my work key. But y'all see my little Nashville thing? I love Nashville. Oh, this year I'm going to Florida. Y'all, I won one of the top BOAs again this year. And then my girl Selena won Administrator of the Year. I know she be watching my lives. Love you, girl. So proud of you. But yeah, we all going to Florida this year. Last year we went to Nashville. And y'all know we had a time in Nashville. So y'all know we finna turn up Florida. I am so freaking excited. We're going in May. So it's going to be like right after my birthday. So I'm so excited. So, but I love my little Nashville thingy. Love Nashville. Like, love this place. Love this. All right, y'all. Deuces.